Hello, hello, Internet. It is your boy, Chef Lethal Plays. No, your eyes do not deceive you. I am playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. And never mind that ticking noise, it is just the clock that is directly behind me. Guys, how the heck are you doing? I apologize for the lack of being able to put out content. For many of the people that also are in my Discord and stuff, they know that I've been having issues with OBS and the stupid Windows update. But it appears as though with the recent upgrade or update to OBS, they fixed some of the issues that we were having with OBS, so I am able to record episodes. Now, the downside of this and kind of the irony of the situation is now I can record, but my time available to record will be diminished distinctively because I am no longer able to work from home. That being said, today's episode is going to be a little bit different than the other one. So previously, I was treating this this playthrough, this let's play or whatever, as more of a let's learn situation. But today's episode is definitely going to be more of a world tour, since a lot of time has gone through in the game since the last time that I was able to record an episode. So I'll get you guys up to speed with what I did, try to explain along the way what the heck is going on here. And yeah, so I'll start here in the house. Not much has changed. I have a little bit of a study thing going on over here. Got some nice little decorations up here and a nice wine rack with a desk. And you know, just trying to put something over here to make it useful. I may end up incorporating this into like a bibliocraft area just so it kind of keeps with the theme of having like an office, you know what I mean? Over here I got nothing going on. Okay, over here I have a little clock so I could look back and see what time it is. But I have expanded my ME system. Also, I have 99 nether stars. We'll talk about that in a minute. So if we go downstairs, I've done some reorganization down here. So what I have over here, this hasn't really changed. I still have just a little setup where I'm making like refined iron or steel as I need it. I've just got a basic pulverizer from thermal expansion with a magma crucible. This machine melts items down into liquid. Fluid transposer takes that liquid and puts it into something else. In this case, gelid cryothium into buckets, which is very handy for many things. Got a painting machine, which we've talked about before, and a long chain going out to my my power source. My little cobblestone generator thing here is working magnificently. I have 3 pieces of octuple compressed cobblestone, which is bonkers. I got my little enchanting table set up here with some magical wood. This does go all the way up to level 30. It is pretty sweet and awesome, and I love it very much. I've got my QED system set up here. So QED is from XG Utilities, and is a machine. Basically, it's basically a crafting table, but it uses these Ender Flux crystals as their power source, and we can make all sorts of cool stuff. In this case, I'm tripling ore. Forgot I had this in here. So with just the ore and a piece of coal, you get 3 of the ingots out of there. So instead of doubling it, we're definitely tripling the ore output there, which is pretty great. Pretty good to have. So also, in addition to cleaning up my whole area here and kind of getting wires so that they make sense and just making the whole thing look a lot better in my opinion, I also set up a bunch of auto crafting recipes. It's not perfect. I still have so much more that I can do, but I have a lot of the basics down that I need to auto craft. I also went ahead and made a wireless terminal so I can access my my ME system almost, I mean, from a pretty good range. So like, let's say I'm out here by my reactor and I'm looking and I'm like, oh shoot, oh, this is running. This does not need to be running. But if I needed to throw some fuel in here, or better yet, let's say I'm out here and I say, oh, I've got 8 cyanide ingots. I can just open up my ME system and throw that in there and say, let's say I need some yellorium really quick. I'll just grab 2 ingots out of there and we'll go ahead and throw it right back in there, and boom, bang, ping, we're good to go. Also, I've upgraded the thing here so that I think I made it even a little bit bigger since last time, and I filled the inside with gelid cryothium, which is the coldest substance, hence the snow up on top. Now you might be wondering to yourself, Chef, what is that sword you're carrying? This definitely does not look like anything from Tinkers that I've ever seen, and to that I say unto you, good eye. This is definitely not a Tinker's Construct sword. This is the first tier sword from Draconic Evolution, the Sword of the Wyvern. This does 20 attack damage, plus an additional 10% of the mob's health it takes as damage as well. So if a mob had 100 health, the sword would do 30 attack damage, which is pretty dang awesome. I also added the enchantments Reaper 4 and Bane of Arthropods 5. That was kind of a mistake, Bane of Arthropods getting on there. But Reaper 4, so I can get souls from the Draconic Evolution mod, which is very helpful for some of the later game stuff. Basically, I am uber late game right now. I'm definitely the richest person on the server. I think a lot of people have kind of stopped playing so much, which is totally fine. Real life getting in the way, or just moving on to different and bigger and better things. But I am definitely like extraordinarily overpowered. But I'm still wearing my dark steel armor and stuff. What else do I want to talk about really quick that I have? I have the Angel Ring. I've got Creative Flight. I think we all knew that. I've spent a lot of time going through my Thaumonomicon and researching lots and lots and lots of things to try to fill out the books. Like, this whole thing is basically done. I've got, I think, everything on the Wands page. Thaumaturgy, I think I've got done. The Alchemy page, I've got most of this done. Even, like, getting out to here, I just need a little bit there. Artifice, like, I've spent a lot of time. So much time, because basically I'm trying to fill up the Energistics tab here so that I can make my ME system expanded into this realm of thaumaturgy. So I haven't really done a whole lot in the world of magic, which is kind of a bummer, but I've been focusing on my tech. So if I fling over here to my power, it's kind of loud. Tell you what, let me turn this off for a second. So what you're seeing here is count them, three diesel generators from Immersive Engineering. This was a pretty expensive setup, takes a lot of steel, and I've got them hooked up through HV wire capacitors to this capacitor. And underneath this capacitor is a tesseract. Now, a tesseract will wirelessly transmit items, power, or liquid to and or from a location. So I have this tesseract here. I've got another tesseract set up at a quarry that I'll show you guys in a little bit. But basically, I went digging and finding and searching for oil. I have this bedrockium drum filled with over 16,000. It was originally filled with more than 16 million buckets of oil. It's down to 15 and a half, basically 15.5 million. I got 4 refineries working off of this awesome solar power panel. Wow, that's kind of tough to say. You can only sleep at night. Well, the generator's not getting any power. Let's go, man. There we go. So that's very good passive power. It's generating 512 RF per tick, which isn't very much, but it's enough to get the refineries going at full speed. I would maybe eventually like to get another, either one more or even just a few more refineries. I have this whole area cramped in here because this is all just one chunk. So I've got this one chunk loaded, so I'm not bogging down the server or anything like that. So basically, I've got these refineries refining the oil into fuel, using the fuel drum as a buffer to go into the ender tank, and then from the ender tank it goes into each of the generators here. And I've got 3 diesel generators because each one of these operating at max, I think, basically makes 3,000 RF per tick. So all 3 together should be about 9,000 RF per tick, I think. Unless I have that backwards. Unless each of these makes 1,000. Either way, it's a decent amount of power, and I've been using this to power my quarry, which, again, I will show you guys in a minute. Let's get out of here. Let's go over to the spawner area. I don't know if I have a whole lot to show you over here, other than I've repurposed this area as I need it. I've been killing a lot of blizzes. Also, this is just a full capacitor there using passive power is probably the best thing of all time, by the way. And then down here, I've just got a bedrockium drum just filling up on mob essence as the grinder here just absolutely wrecks fools. That's also very good. Okay, so moving along, we'll go back home really quick. If we go over to the Thaumcraft area, I have filled out the bottom of the altar here with wither skeleton skulls. No, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a 9x9 of wither skeleton skulls, and that will help make this whole infusion system a lot more stable. Some things that you do with the infusion has different risk levels, and by adding certain things you can reduce the risk level. So a big contributing factor, wither skeleton skulls, and also these crystal clusters. I just need to get like another set of this thing that I have here on each one of the sides here. So I have 4 sides of this going on, and then we'll be as stable as we can be. There's still some instability there, but as stable as we can possibly get. So you guys know I love my Staff of Traveling. It's pretty much the best thing of all time. If you're just traveling short distances, let's just say I wanted to head over to, I don't know, anywhere else that I have previously been and set up as a waypoint on my brand spanking new enhanced Charm of Dislocation. This is not terribly expensive. This is, I mean, it's still, I would say a beginning late game item. It's not that bad. It's just a Wyvern core, which is a Nether Star, and 4 Draconic cores, which is just some Draconium and a Diamond, which is no big deal, in my opinion. A little bit of Blaze Powder, some Draconium Dust, Eye of Ender, that's for the Charm of Dislocation, which we need, and then just a little bit more Ender Pearls, Draconium. It's really not all that bad, especially for what it does. So, I can hold shift and scroll, and I've been to Kate Space, I've got Kate set up. I can go to the Nether, just like this. Boom, here we go, guys. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I'm in the Nether. I don't have to worry about where my portal is, or where the other portal is, or what's going on. This is where I had an automated killing system for wither skeletons. I have a powered spawner back there with a wither skeleton soul vial from Ender.io, and I was spawning them in, killing them with the Killer Joe, who had a dark steel sword in there with unbreaking and looting, and I was getting all sorts of wither skeleton skulls. Just got a little trash can set up. Now let's say I'm done here. Let's go. I want to show you guys the Deep Dark, because the Deep Dark is where I have my quarry set up. So I've got my diesel generators powering my quarry. So if I fling over here, you're not supposed to be here, bro. You are definitely not supposed to be. What are you doing here? What the heck is going on? Okay. Where are all these monsters coming from? Oh no. I had a magnum torch over here. Magnum torch gone, but all this dirt is where I've quarried. So my quarry has been doing work, especially since I have I've turned on diesel power to it. Because basically before I was using I built a big reactor over here specifically for the quarry, but what ended up happening was I was using so much yellorium and stuff that it just wasn't worth it for me. That was a close call, wasn't it? See, as good as this sword still is, it's still taking a really long time to kill these idiots. I better fly up higher. So yeah, get out of here. So let me fly back home really quick. I gotta check something. Let's go home. Spibbly bop. Spibbly bop. Oh snap! So now we're back home. I want to check to make sure. Did my magnum torch? It is. Oh, good. Oh man, that was really scary. So magnum torch I've built right here is a really cool way to prevent mobs from spawning. It's a semi-expensive item. It's not terribly bad. It just requires some gold, some diamonds, and some potions. But basically, you plop this guy down. It gives off a little bit of light, but it will also prevent mobs from spawning in a 64 by 64 area, I think. So it's pretty legit. I see you, Mr. Creeper. It's pretty awesome, especially when I'm dealing with you know, see, so I just killed both the guys at the same time with the sword. Especially when I'm dealing with, you know, trying to operate with machinery that I do not wish to replace ever, like this quarry. One time a creeper came over here and blew up while I was working on something in here, and it totally screwed up my game. I was very upset. But I don't have to deal with that so much with the Magnum Torch because it has such a nice range. So that's going. So basically what I've done is I have my quarry going, and the quarry is filling up items into this chest. I'm using the chest as a buffer to then transfer node out into the ender chest. And I did this because in the event that my quarry is still able to run while my ME system is off, it will fill up this chest before stopping. Because otherwise it won't go because this will be full, you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, let's travel back home. And I'll show you guys one more thing. I still can't believe I'm able to record right now. I didn't really have a plan. So I'll show you guys one more thing. What I have here is a big old ugly box. Am I right? Oh, heck yeah, I'm right. But if we look a little closer, this is reinforced obsidian. This is a wither-proof item. Oh my goodness. Wither-proof item. And some withers blew a hole down here, so it kind of opened it up. And we're not going to be able to see it. Maybe if I can... Can I squeeze in? Can you let me in, please? Come on! Do it! Come on! Oh, dang it. I didn't want to do that. What about we go like this? Ja! There we go. So back behind here, I can't even show you. Oh, I need a vacuum chest. I'm glad I came back. Back behind here is a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution. It is an expensive mob grinder, but it is blast resistant and it kills the wither in one hit. It's very, very good. I need a vacuum chest. And I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys this thing in action, and it should be pretty legit. So we go like this. So keep in mind I have 99 nether stars in my system right now. Okay. That is the key. So we go 1, 2, 3. Zoop. Okay. So we fling to Thaumcraft. We fling to Wither. Oh, I forgot one thing. Dang it! We need a timer. Actually, I don't really need a timer so much that I just need like a leap. I'll use a timer. I'll use a timer just to show you guys how I set it up. So basically what we have here is just some vanilla redstone going into 3 repeaters. These repeaters are controlling these block placers. Oh, I have soul sand in here. Let me just go like this. Just so I was having some issues with it, I couldn't figure it out, but that'll be fine. And then let me go ahead and put my heads in here. I guess it would be easier if I just went like this, right? Yeah, go like that. Okay. So I'm going to place a timer right here. Let me go ahead and break this. So I'm going to set a timer. Now, when I'm running this for multiple withers, which I totally can do, I found like 15 seconds to be about the sweet spot. So I'm going to keep it at 17 seconds. So basically every however much time, in this case 16, 17 seconds, it will send a redstone pulse. Once I connect up the redstone piece to right there, it will initiate these 4 block placers, and they will place the soul sand that I have loaded into those block placers. And then I've got another line of redstone coming up here with a slight delay going up to these 3 block placers here that are facing down, or whatever. They just place the wither skeleton skull. So it works out perfectly. So that one just clicked, so I'm going to go ahead and go like this. Since I've got the mob grinder running off of solar power, we should be good to go. So as soon as this clicks, you'll see a wither bar at the top. Boom, wither. So he should be falling right now. Falling, falling, falling. And 3, 2, 1... And he's dead. Just like that, he is dead. And then, boom, if I had anything else in there, it would have triggered right away. So I'm getting rid of that so we don't cause any lag on the server or anything like that, swing on back home and take a look. No, ow. I'm smart. I didn't place the vacuum chest. Oh my gosh. I didn't place the vacuum chest, guys. That was a horrible demonstration, wasn't it? I fail. Chef fail. Actually, I'll come in through the top. It's easier this way. Whee! There we go. Nether Star, Red Heart, Division Sigil, Rare Shader Bag. Oh yeah. So if we go like this, and I just want to make sure that this should be all good. Okay. Can I? Okay, so 6 is the biggest range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should work. If I turn off my magnet, oops, turn off my ring of magnetization, throw down this nether star, and it should go right there. And then I don't think it went in. I need to configure this. That should have configured. Oh yeah, I bet you it's waiting for a redstone signal. There we go. Boom. So that just went into there. And heck, just for kicks and giggles, we'll go like that. And that is indeed going there. Cool. Go back over here and back over here and go to sleep. It's not nighttime. Of course, you can't sleep yet. It's not nighttime. 100 nether stars. So that's really cool. I wouldn't have that running if I wasn't actively on the server, because just in case anything goes wrong, I don't need, you know, a stack of withers flying around the old base. Things can get pretty messy. Let's see. Have I changed anything else? I added a little sign. Just trying to pretty up the joint a little bit. I've got 4 full pools of mana over here. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Basically, I have another timer set up over here. Why they're not running, I have no idea. Did I just stop them? 300 seconds. Oh, they're going so slow. They're going so slow that they're useless. Okay. But basically, I would fill up this item dropper with coal. It would drop down to these endo flames, and it would just frickin' light up these pools of mana, and we would be just set for life on mana. If I were the type of person that were using mana. Yeah, I haven't really done anything with any magic, guys. I'm so set up on technology, though, that if I decided that I wanted to do some magic, like, I'm basically good to go. I don't really know what it will entail if I wanted to get into witchery. I don't even know if anyone else is going to be coming really back on the server, so I don't really know what, you know, really I don't know how worth it's going to be, you know what I mean? I do want to demonstrate that this sword is amazing. Let me see if we can find just some dude bros hanging out in a cluster, because I would really like to go kill some dudes. Show you guys the old 3x3, because area of effect damage, guys, is probably the best. Probably the best. So you need mob souls to resurrect the dragon, which I'm probably going to do very, very soon. You need mob souls. In order to do that, you need to kill a bunch of mobs with this Soul Reaver enchantment. Oh. So I created a pig spawner, and it is massively OP. I killed so many pigs in one swoop. Let's see. See, I just killed both of them. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's very helpful when a bunch of pigmen are on you and you just go swack swack and they all die. It's pretty great. Pretty great, man. Oh no, we're so far away from home. How do I ever get home? We just hit the button. There we go. And this thing runs off of ender pearls. So if you've got a decent supply of ender pearls, you can just teleport all freaking day long, man. How many ender pearls? I got 380 ender pearls. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. But guys, that's gonna be it for this little run through. I'm gonna check with the other members on the server and see if, you know, we're gonna even keep the server open, or, you know, should I even contemplate creating content. There is like a 110 pack that's coming out that I am extraordinarily intrigued at. So we'll just have to see how things go, because I want to. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm still playing the game. That's for sure. I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I just gotta check with everybody, see what's up. But for today, this episode is going to end right now because I need it to. So I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, I come back and you know can start putting content together again for Minecraft. Add some life to the old YouTube channel. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time.